Hey, hello, and welcome to the Quickstart guide for the ABB Wizard Easy Programming Tool, a block-based programming interface for collaborative robots made by the ABB robot manufacturer. So the first category of blocks is the message one. Blocks under the message category are used to receive user input through the graphical user interface and to print messages on the teaching pendant. The input received can be either numerical, which means that a number is inserted in a text field and saved as a numerical variable, or categorical, which means that the category selected by the user is selected through button interactions and saved as a numerical variable. There are 4 blocks available under the message category. The first one is clear operator messages on flex pendant. The second, show message on flex pendant. The third one, ask question with certain options and save the answer in a numeric variable. And the fourth one is ask question with a numeric answer and save the answer in a numerical variable. The second category of blocks is the move category. Blocks under the move category are used to move the robot. The robot can be moved by joint or in a straight line. Every movement block receives a tool, a speed, and a position as input. There are 2 blocks available under the move category. The first one is move tool in a certain speed to somewhere, a location, and move tool. The second one is move tool in a certain speed in a straight line to somewhere, a location. All right? The third category of blocks is the stop and wait category. Blocks under the stop and wait category are used to make the program execution stop or wait for a defined period. There are 3 blocks available under the stop and wait category. The first one is wait a certain number of seconds. The second one is stop. And the third one is wait until the robot has reached a stopping point. These are the 3 blocks available under the stop and wait category. The fourth category of blocks is called procedures. Blocks under the procedures category are used to define and call custom functions made by the developer in their program solution. There's only one default block available in the procedures category, and it's called call procedure. However, there's also an add procedure button inside the category for developers to define new procedures. 3 customized procedures are also available under this category to open, close, and restart the robotic gripper. They are named respectively as Open Gripper, Close Gripper, and Restart Gripper. The 5th category is called Loops. Blocks under the Loops category define loops in the program execution. There are 2 blocks available under the Loops category: repeat, a number of times, and repeat while or until a certain condition is reached. The following category is called Signals. Blocks under the Signals category are used to set, send, and read digital and analog inputs and outputs. The participants in this experiment should not use the blocks under the Signals category. After the Signals category, we have the Logic category. Blocks under the Logic category are used to define the logic of the program. There are 4 blocks available under the Logic category. The first one is if condition do. The second one is if condition do else. The third one is variable operand variable. And the fourth one is error variable occurs. These 4 blocks can help you define the logic of your program. Finally, we have the variable category. Blocks under the variable category defines variables in the program solution. There are 3 different types of variables available for use under this category: number, boolean, and string. Each variable can be used in a set variable to block to update its value, or be used as a variable value block to read its value. Besides all the categories I mentioned, there is also a data button on the top right corner of the programming language that developers can use to open an interface where they can set, update, and delete the variables and robot positions defined in their program solution. Next to the data button, there is also an help button where developers can access technical information about the blocks and the programming language. On the top center of the programming environment, there is also an apply button that developers should use to save their changes every time they make an update in their program solution. A file button is also available to open other program files. A window containing the messages written by the message blocks can be found through a message button on the top left corner of the programming environment. Next to the message button, there is also an event log button, where the logs of the robot and the programming language are reported by the operating system and the compiler. To run or stop the program execution, there are hard buttons available on the flex panel, including but not limited to buttons to start and stop the program, and buttons to move to the next instruction and return to the previous instruction.